Hey, we're talking about true crime in Texas, and you can't talk about true crime in North Texas without talking about the murders of Mark Hassey and Mr. and Mrs. McClellan in Kaufman, Texas in 2013. The killer was Eric Williams. He was a disbarred attorney and a stripped of his Justice of the Peace status because of the conviction for taking without authorization county property. And even though the taking was with the intent to do the government's work, he did it without permission, and there was likely a political backstory that we're not completely aware of, whether supported different candidates in a primary election or just didn't like each other, not really sure. But Eric Williams, in his I'll ask forgiveness approach to taking county property, got himself charged with a crime of moral turpitude. He decided to try it instead of work out a deal, and wasn't going to capitulate. And in that decision to stand on his ego and not accept responsibility cost him his law license and his JP position as an elected Justice of the Peace. He had a very ill wife, as I understand it, and his ability to provide insurance for her and earn money stripped of his professional license and of his position, his elected position as a JP, is what many, including myself, believe he snapped, and he set about on a plot to kill the prosecutors. Whether he intended or at the beginning to kill Mrs. McClellan, unsure, but she was certainly a victim, and he had a killer motive to take out anyone involved in that case, including the judges and judges that he perceived were against him. And there's really no way to know how the rampage would have stopped, because you got to remember that on the last day of January 2013 at 8 o'clock in the morning in broad daylight, Mark Hassey was shot outside the Kaufman County courthouse, and he got away before really anyone could do about it. And Kaufman is a courthouse like many old town courthouses. It's on the square. There's a roundabout. There's access to 2 freeways from the downtown area. You can very quickly just vanish into traffic. And whether that was the plan or not, it wasn't until the murder of the elected prosecutor, Mr. McClellan, and his wife on Easter weekend that law enforcement was absolutely convicted that it was Eric Williams.